artificial intelligence is likely to take over in few decades. Now scientists are talking about singularity. I don't know, this is a scientific term. You study this. This is one homework I am giving. What is singularity? Technological singularity. The word singularity was mentioned when black hole was discussed. If you enter black hole, it is beyond physical laws. It is technological singularity we are talking now. That means the technology will grow rapidly to such an extent that we will not have control. Artificial intelligence, are you aware of this subject?
Yes.
How many types of artificial intelligence can you enlighten me? Anybody in the class? Just I want to understand how much technology you are learning in the YouTube. You are watching so many things in YouTube. But artificial intelligence is one subject one has to watch. That is going to decide the fate of entire world. Now we have achieved, I will mention only one sentence about artificial intelligence so that it will create some interest in you and you will be keen to read about it and learn about it. Because it is so challenging for the future. It will challenge the human race. There are three types of artificial intelligence. One type of artificial intelligence, we call it narrow artificial intelligence. You might have seen in the media, one Deep Blue, one computer has defeated world champion in the chess. It happened 10-15 years back. On one hand, on one side, the computer is there. On the other hand, world champion, the Kasparov, was sitting, and it has defeated so easily. It's only narrow artificial intelligence. That means some lakhs and millions of moves it knows. So what Kasparov moves, it will know in advance and it will make a better move. It is confined to one subject. Suppose in health field, diagnosis, some image is there, MRI scan is there. Artificial intelligence is fed with lakhs and millions of such MRIs, and it will develop so much intelligence. Within few seconds, it can identify what is the problem. Doctor may not be able to identify. The future diagnostics, we have to hand over to artificial intelligence. They are better than doctors. There is no discussion. It will go through all the scans in the world, millions of scans of MRIs, and it will have so much knowledge, within few seconds it will decide. It's a blessing in the sense. Suppose we are talking about breast cancer of women, which is a major problem for women. The cancer will occur, say, 5 years after, not now, 5 years after. But the present artificial intelligence, narrow artificial intelligence, if it has a look at the tissue of breast of a woman, it can know after 5 years that lady is going to have cancer. Then you can take up whatever measures, see that the cancer is prevented. Like that, narrow artificial intelligence is confined to one field. That intelligence can be applied to one field and you can get the result. So many jobs will go. But several jobs also will be created. It is not that jobs will only go. New jobs will be created. Why youth must be interested in knowing about artificial intelligence? What new jobs they are created and what is that you have to do? After 5 years or 10 years, one job, no. You cannot survive. So in our days, I am postgraduate in agriculture. I joined one department, holding my degree, I get my result, do my job and retire in the job. Game is over. Future will not be like this. Every 5 years you have to change the job. And you don't know what type of job you have to do. That is the challenge. So what change will occur, what technological advance will occur, and what type of job you have to do also, you will not be clear. But you have to at least psychologically prepare, and you must develop a capacity, flexibility to deal with such situations. Second type of artificial intelligence, please listen to me, madam. Very important subject. It is beyond your profession. Life, na? I am talking of human life after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, how the world will be. So artificial general intelligence means any machine will have that much intelligence equal to our brain. It's like a human being. It can be a small gadget. Okay. It can be smaller than this. But it will have so much intelligence equal to our human mind. That is called artificial general intelligence. And we are almost nearing now. Maybe after 5 years, we are reaching that stage. Whatever a human being can do, that much intelligence some gadget can use. And because of nanotechnology, this intelligence will become so narrow, you cannot even see. You can send that small nano robot into your blood, and it will go and hit the cancer. Cancer can be treated. It's also a blessing. Artificial intelligence is not a bane. It's not a curse. It's a blessing, provided human beings utilize it properly. In the shape of a small robot, it will enter our blood. It will hit each of our RBC. You have a blood cancer. It will go each and every red blood cell and see that cancer is gone. Such blessing is also possible with the various technologies combined. The next level technology about which everybody is worried in the world, including scientists, is called artificial superintelligence. That means it is more than human intelligence. Once it reaches that shell, when does it happen? We have to allow it. Unless we allow, no intelligence will develop. Now we are the intelligent people on the earth. We have got the brain. But we must, if we allow, you means any scientist, any lab, anywhere, sitting there, he can allow. And it can beat human intelligence. And once one stage process, we don't have any control. Because the technological rise is generally not linear. We call it exponential. 2 into 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 32. That means within few years, the graph will be like this. This is called linear. 10, 20, 50, 30, 50, 100. The technology rise is not linear. It is exponential. That means within 10, 20, 30 years, this artificial superintelligence will take over this world. They may rule this world. They may migrate to other planets in the galaxy. They may, Britishers have colonized our country. This intelligence will colonize entire galaxy, entire universe, and something else will happen. And to have that understanding, what is the implication, what can be, how it can be used for our welfare. We must understand they need not electoral reforms. There will be need for debate on artificial intelligence in the days to come. Every citizen has to be aware. Every politician has to be aware what is the progress that is being made and what will be in fact. Just a minute. Suppose a company or a corporation or a government, they can defeat a government in elections. If you watch YouTube, if you watch Netflix, you like certain movie. Okay? Immediately it will throw options. You have liked that movie? Do you like these films? That is also artificial intelligence. That means it will catch you how your mind is working. Suppose, assume that there is a ring. There is a ring you have. It can measure the temperature. It can measure the BP. It can see the hormonal movement in the hand. For example, I am telling you, this is going to come shortly. You are wearing Apple watches nowadays. Okay? Now, once you are watching a movie, there is an example, or you are watching a speech made by a politician. Let us talk about elections. A politician is making a speech. You are watching. This is sensor. Okay? If you watch a politician's speech, if you are impressed, your face will undergo change. Your physiology will undergo change. Your BP will change. Temperature will change. The blood flow will be changed. It will be caught. It can find out that you are favorable to this particular speech of a politician. Thus, this information will be collected by a supercomputer. It can be there with Google, Facebook, Microsoft, or it can be there with any dictator. It can be there with any dictator or dictatorial country, and that can have impact on the elections. They know what you want. Okay? In future, whatever is relevant for success of that party or man or some issue, they keep spreading that to you, and you will be attracted to read it, and you will be influenced and impacted, and you will become a fan of that. So that is the danger of this artificial intelligence. It's not a small issue. It's not a small issue, just like that we discuss and forget. Okay? But it's also very useful in the sense it will have a lot of implication for our education. All these technologies, you can know latest judgments. It will pick up and give you the section relevant for your case. You will go through all the theses submitted by doctorates in the law. Any branch you are interested, whatever information you want, you can get it. It's easy. And this AR and VR, virtual reality, augmented reality, it will give a three-dimensional picture. Now children are playing video games, we are seeing, just hitting, okay. Suppose one wants to see anatomy, then you can enter your own heart. You can enter your own heart. You can see with your own eyes how it is pumping, how blood is flowing, where is the obstruction, okay. Where is the fat deposition, where is the stent, what needs to be done. It will know. Every organ, entire human body will be scanned to such an extent, you yourself you can see with your own eyes the problem which is going to be there or problem which is already existing. So it will have a lot of implication, positive implication for health education. Agriculture, one drone will go, it will spray the pesticide. One drone will go, it will know what is the fertility of the soil, how much is needed. There is 40 acres of land in one village. One industrial is doing experiment, 40 acres of orchards, different orchards. Internet of Things, IoT, you might have just heard. They put sensor near each of the plot. Okay? What is the soil moisture at any level it will give you. They are all connected to a server. In this server which is connected to your mobile, you can see in your mobile what is happening to the plant and each plant. And you give a threshold limit. At this threshold limit, you want to give water. Okay? Once it reaches that threshold limit, automatically it will release water and your field will be irrigated, your field will be fertilized. So this is the level of technology. We have gone to Israel. That is what Israel is doing now. You are talking of Israeli agriculture, smart agriculture. This is smart agriculture. You have sensors in the fields. We have gone to our village along with our minister. Minister wanted to talk with farmers, like India or Indian village. I call farmers, I want to have a talk with them. No farmer is available. The farmer is available somewhere in the city, and everything is happening in the field. Once it is mature, it will give indication, machine will go harvest, it will take to the godown, it will process, it will be transported, and it will be delivered to any country or whoever purchases that commodity. So such level of technology we have reached, and we must be aware of this. Awareness is important. Once awareness is there, then good and bad, merits and what fate we will have to discuss. So thank you for listening to me. You want me to conclude or talk about elections for some more time? Pardon?
Elections.
AI means it will take 3-4 hours for me. I cannot complete it in 15 minutes. It will take hours to explain the implication. It's a huge subject. In future, this brain will be kept in the computer. It will replicate our brains. Billions of brains will be there. Billions of such brains.
I agree, sir. Whatever we are introducing or like in the form of AI, it is equivalent to whatever we have utilized our brain.
No.
So not.
No. We are going to have billions of times of this intelligence. That's what I am alerting you. It attains less than human intelligence level, we are not bothered. It cannot beat us, isn't it? It's only algorithm. How long you can go, how long it will be useful for you, and beyond watch point is not useful for you, it will be fatal for you.
So now we have to find ways to utilize more of our natural brain.
Yes.
Then we can compete with AI.
You cannot compete.
Sir, it is
Compete
disadvantage.
this possible.
It is a disadvantage because people want to be out of the box.
That's what I am
And if
saying.
there will be no creativity, there will be no
There will
creativity.
not be any emotion.
Emotion, creativity.
There will not be any प्यार नहीं होता है.
Because as you said,
जज्बात नहीं होती.
it's the biggest disadvantage.
It's straight. It will cut.
Yes, sir.
Intelligence means short. Intelligence is not wisdom. Intelligence is.
Robo movie he creates a robo and it doesn't have any feelings.
I'll tell you one name of the movie. In Netflix or Machine, X Machine or Machine. There is one film you can watch. That is the level at which we have created a machine which is equal to human being. It will have emotion. The male person and female machine, it will start loving you. But you are not sure whether it's loving really or it pretending to love is the subject matter of that film. Machine or expression. Okay, I will finish within 5 minutes whatever I have to say. Having come here, because just I wanted to capture your attention, and I also want to educate on that subject. That's why I spent 10 minutes on that.